So now my thoughts came back. Um, I was going to do a video earlier, but I had some strange computer stuff going on the other computer. Um, what I was going to talk about was how to avoid people who talk too much. How to avoid them. How do you avoid them? Well, there's like one obvious thing you can do. You could put on a huge pair of headphones and put the music up real high so that when they come near you, they can freaking hear the music spewing out of your headphones, even though they're tightly held up against your ears. Or you can act like you're texting on your phone and just be like pretending that you're all into the phone and you're like just hoping that they won't come near you. And you're just texting and texting away, pretending to text. And somehow there's that phrase that goes, "Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude or anything." And then you're like, "Well, you are rude, even though you really aren't. I don't want to talk to you, though." So, how do you avoid people who talk too much? The huge headphones, pretending that you're texting on your phone, and then also not looking at them when you see them coming to you. So you're just kind of looking away and you see them coming at the corner of your eye. You just put your phone next to your ear and then you pretend that you're not looking at them. You just look everywhere else but at them. Look around, act like you're on the phone, pretend you're looking through stuff, looking through your phone, trying to find something, and you just like really focus on it. And you would hope that they wouldn't come near you, but they will. If you're the kind of person that attracts random people, then it's more likely that you're going to get crazy people coming up to you. I once had this person in Brighton. I was standing and waiting for a bus somewhere. I forget what it was all about. And I had on like a sanguine red jacket. It was like pure red, redness, Moulin Rouge type of red. And I'm standing there and I'm like, you can see the person. You can tell that they look like they talk too much just by looking at them. Um, so I see the person that talks too much and I'm sitting here and I'm looking straight ahead, hoping that they're not going to say nothing to me. And my phone is all the way in my bag and I don't want to sit here and dig for it. So she's walking up to me and I am looking away and I could tell she's coming up to me because you could feel them walking up to you. So I'm just going to keep it moving. I ain't going to say nothing to her. She keeps talking. She goes, "Well, oh, it's a nice red jacket." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Just keep looking away. And so she just keeps throwing out little pieces of comments just so she can get a conversation started. Just sprinkle it here and there just so she could talk to you. That's mad annoying, especially like 8:30 in the morning. You don't want to be talking to nobody. Like, really, 8:30 in the morning? Are you serious? How do you have so much energy to talk too much? Like, just shut up and go away. Gosh. And so eventually, she got a conversation out of me, annoying as hell. And you can tell that the person is talking too much because the sides of their mouth, um, it's kind of awkward, but if a person talks too much, they have this weird stuff that comes and starts building up in the corners of their mouth. And they don't pay attention, so it starts to build up, and it looks like cotton balls on the side of their mouth. It's nasty. And then they just keep talking and talking, and it starts building up like crust right here. And all you're doing is you're just staring at the crust next to their mouth, and you're just like, "Can you move that crustiness away from me?" And that's rude, but you know what? Who cares? It's people who talk too much that need to hear the word "shut up." Um, I don't like being bothered, especially early in the morning. I'm not a very nice morning person. If you see me on the streets, it just be like you get a hey and a bye, a hi and a bye. Don't really want to have a conversation. Just leave me alone. I haven't even had my French vanilla coffee yet, so don't say nothing to me. And this lady's talking a whole lot until we get to the train station. So here's what she does. After she's done talking the sleepiness out of me and the cotton balls on the corners of her mouth from the chapstick buildup just keeps accumulating and everything. Um, she writes down her phone number and her address on a piece of paper and she hands it to me. She goes, I live a block away from you. I guess if you live in Brighton, I live a block away from you, and you can come and visit me anytime you want. She was probably drunk. She was probably drunk, and it's not too early for anyone to get drunk, and it's not too late for anyone to get drunk or start smoking. So I assume that she was doing either one of those, smoking or drinking. Nobody writes down their address and gives it to somebody that they don't even know. What if you did that and the person was a thief and they hired somebody to go into your house and break into your stuff and steal everything out of your house? That's what you get for being too talkative and too friendly. Just because someone has a sanguine red jacket on and they look very nice and friendly, you have no idea what you walked up to. But of course, what I did with that piece of paper that had her address on it, I pretty much crumpled it up and I flung it out the window on the bus as the bus was moving. Just fling it and watched it fly away somewhere on the street or something. And then the annoyingness I had to deal with that morning. And I feel like I've been talking a lot. So let me just turn this off and go to sleep.